I'm gonna try to make a quick video here just to demonstrate the rampant misinformation and utter fucking bullshit nonsense that's just like pervades every single channel on YouTube, whether it's the creators or the people that comment on these videos. So there's a guy who I won't call out directly, but he knows who he is if he cares. I don't care if he cares because I don't care either. The fact is, I'm right and he's wrong, and that's not the point. Okay. Uh, so in this discussion, I made a video about this before, but I don't know if I uploaded it. All these ridiculous fucking basement dwelling neckbeard, like 48-year-olds or whoever they are, I don't know, hipsters that have spent way too much fucking time on Reddit or gaming or whatever. All these fucking people were talking about, oh, you know, gaming sucks now. Like you can't go into a video game store and find more than one game that's good that was made in the past 5 years, which is obviously fucking bullshit. Like, unless you've literally never played or heard of any video games that currently exist, that's a flat out factually incorrect statement. It doesn't matter what your opinion is about any game, you will absolutely be able to find one or more games that are good. Opinion is not relevant. People like to pretend that they have opinions and hide behind their shitty fucking opinions and then say, oh, well, I'm entitled to my opinion. No, you're entitled to having a opinion. You're entitled to having an opinion that you actually put some thought and brain cells into forming. You're not entitled to just say, oh, I don't like it because it's blue. That's not a fucking opinion. So anyway, back to the point. In said discussion, this fucking guy he says that he's looking forward to some games like System Shock. Then he goes on to claim that it's a remaster. I said, no, it's a remake. And then he fucking comments again and responds that, no, it's a remaster. They tried to say it was a remake. They tried to update the game mechanics and they got in trouble. No. Again, no. Nightdive Studios owns the rights to the System Shock franchise. Well, System Shock 1. Technically, actually, that's not true. Nightdive owns the rights to the entire System Shock franchise. See, the problem with System Shock is it's been a huge thing for 25 fucking years. It's the reason that we haven't gotten another game since 1999. I'm sorry, 1999. It's been owned by like 150 different companies. Like at one point, some fucking law firm owned part of the rights. So regardless of the history, at this point, like I said, Nightdive Studios owns the IP. It belongs to them. Nightdive Studios is publishing and developing the game, okay? It is up to them. So this guy's like, oh, they got in trouble for trying to do that. No, they fucking didn't, because they own the property. Who are they going to answer to? Themselves? No, sorry. So anyway, he goes, it's a remaster, not a remake. They were advertising it even as remastered. No, they weren't. Okay, on to the point. These screenshots are from the original demo of System Shock that was available on Steam like 5 years ago when it was first announced. These screenshots are of the game when it was in CryEngine. I think like CryEngine 3 or CryEngine, Thou Shalt Not Be Named version. CryEngine, like I called CryEngine 3.5 or whatever in that one video that I made. I don't even remember. The Rise review. It's since changed engines. I don't know why. They probably a licensing issue, or probably they figured out CryEngine is garbage and it's only good for graphics. So they changed to Unreal Engine. And I don't know what the current demo that's available on Steam actually is, but we're about to find out here in a second. Assuming it'll actually let me still play it, because the original demo, like I said, was in CryEngine. If this is a new demo, I don't think I've played it since it changed to Unreal. This doesn't look like I remember. Nightdive. See? Unreal Engine. Oh, look. How surprising. Medical demo. This may be the... No, this is the new demo because it's in real. Demo contains placeholder content and visuals. So I haven't played this demo, actually. Put that in 1. I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm trying to have fun in this video. Actually, you know what? I may be incorrect. I think Tencent... No, I'm sorry. That's not correct. Tencent, for some reason, owns the rights to System Shock 3, but not System Shock 1. I don't know about System Shock 2. To the System Shock IP, so I think Tencent specifically owns the rights to System Shock 3 for some reason. I probably left like 8 comments on that guy's comment because YouTube keeps fucking up, and at this point I don't even care. Like, people can go fuck themselves on YouTube. That's all I have to say at this point. Like, I don't know why people think that someone would emphatically respond to them disagreeing and like defending their original point and be wrong about it. I don't remember how to... Oh, right click. Ew. Terrible 90s controls. So anyway, this person is claiming that this game is just a remaster. That's not how remasters work, I'm sorry to tell you. If you want to look at a game like Spyro, it's a complete remake. It's in a totally different engine than the original, and it's absolutely a remake. Just like this game. I wonder if this is going to crash the demo. Yeah, looks like it. Oh. Now we're going to have to reload it. Or reopen it. That was a poor decision, I guess. This person's defense was, like I said, he claimed that they couldn't add new game mechanics. Anyway, the fact remains, it's a complete remake. A remake doesn't have to have new game mechanics. I mean, I don't know who the fuck told this person that, but that's not how it works. And their example was they cited Resident Evil 1 Remake, where it added some new game mechanics while keeping original stuff. And that's not really even true at all. It didn't keep anything from the original. It remade the original. There isn't a single asset in that game that's from the original. Again, that's the point of a remake, is that they remake everything in a new engine. I mean, that's how Last of Us Part 1 is. That's how Spyro, whatever the hell it's called, is. Or Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I don't understand why it's 2022 and people need to be told, they need to be explained to what a remake is versus a remaster. It's really not that hard. If you look at anything else in the entire entertainment industry, look at Star Wars. The remastered Star Wars films are not remakes. Now, Special Edition also weren't remakes, but they had additional content in them. And then the remastered versions of Star Wars are basically just remastered versions of the remastered versions. This is the exact same room those screenshots were from, just a different engine, right? As you can see how that doesn't somehow make this a remaster of the original demo. Mostly looks the same, honestly.
The comms are dead and there's strong evidence of biological contamination.
Some of the textures look a little bit more rubbery.
Mining laser is charging for a potential strike against Earth. Nathan Darcy is the science officer on board. He'll have information on shutting the laser down. His office is on your level near the top. Get there immediately. See what you can find.
Guess your health bar is just red. Oh, how dare you! I don't think this bot attacked you in the original demo. So you can see, I'm not screwing with the inventory, but you can see the inventory system exists. It's basically the same as System Shock 2. Anyway, again, this is not a remaster. I don't know. Like I said, I guess the only halfway logical basis for thinking this is a remaster is that it's the same game. Of course, it's the same game. That's the point of a remake. So again, I reiterate, you don't have to totally redesign a game when you remake it. A remake and a reboot aren't necessarily the same thing. And the Resident Evil remake was more of a reboot than it was a remake. They also changed the story, if you didn't notice, significantly. Shit, I hope they fix that. I mean, my computer's old, but still. It runs everything else fine, so. Motherfucker, I forgot. It's Labor Day. Labor Day sales. Well, I already bought the one thing I wanted, so. Anyway, what would just be awesome is if people would just not be brain dead for like a second. Just like think before you say something. I guess you can't actually take all this crap, otherwise it wouldn't be working, right? And not only that, but this video really doesn't prove anything either, because this is the demo, like I said, so it could change entirely, or it could have changed entirely by the time it comes out. No one really knows when that is, because the game was supposed to come out this year. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm looking at the inventory wrong. Should be another room with like actual zombies or whatever the hell they're called. Chosen or whatever. Came from this one. Oh, it's the okay, yeah, right, the one with the other people. Sure, it's somewhere. Start. This is where I started. Whatever, I'm not going to keep on playing. There's more to this video, so... Just an example there. Okay, so among the other arguments, like I said, like I quoted, there are like literally so many sources proving this wrong. I'm not even going to show more than like one. Well, actually, you know what? That's interesting. So we've gathered a team of industry veterans from games like Fallout New Vegas, Mass Effect, BioShock to create a faithful reboot of the classic game we all know and love. So, to ensure this reboot is as true as the original as possible, we've been collaborating with the original developers of System Shock 1. Not only that, but literally every source has referred to it as a remake. And you know why that is? Because it's a remake. Weird, I know. About System Shock is a complete remake of the genre-defining classic from 1994, built from the ground up with the Unity engine. See that? I mean, that text is outdated, but the fact that it's a remake didn't like magically change. It didn't somehow become a remaster. Anyway, I'm done with this video. The moral of the story is actually research what you're talking about before you make ridiculous claims and argue with people. Because guess what? There's a pretty reasonable chance that they actually looked up the fucking shit that they were saying before they said it. I know it's incredibly weird to think that someone would do that in today's age of its sensationalist, yellow journalist, misinformation bullshit, but that is still actually a thing that happens.